All right, so what are we doing today? This is one of these fun days. This is something I make every now and again. It's fun. It's Coubion. It's a South Louisiana dish, not to be confused with Courtbullion, which is a French braising liquid for fish. Very different. This is like a fish stew. It's a red base, real fun to make. So, what are we doing? Let's show you, right? Yeah, come on. So look, got to make a roux. So, sorry. Got this on. I got three. This is a smaller thing, so we're doing 3/4 of a cup of oil. Turn it up just a little bit. And then we've got 3/4 cup of flour. Put it over here. We're gonna make the roux. When the roux is done, what are the veggies that are gonna go in? So I think we got like 2 cups of white onion. We've got celery. We got bell peppers. You can use green. I'm using red today. Doesn't matter. Don't think you would see a flavor difference. Italian parsley. What else? What did I forget? My green onions. That's really for later. Minced garlic. Now, as far as the chopped tomatoes are concerned, use any kind you want. I've got Pomi, which is really good, and I've got Rega, which is nice. I have several types. Rotel. You have an option to use Rotel or don't use Rotel. If you want a little spicy in your Coubion and not use Rotel, then you can put in some chopped jalapenos. Totally fine. Fish stock. Very important. You can get stuff already done. This is very good stuff. It's a white-based fish stock. Fumet, great stuff as well. I'll probably use that today. Or you can make your own from scratch. I have that. So I got 2 whole redfish, about 7 pounds each. You can use the heads and the tail pieces, any leftover meat to make your own fish stock. Totally fine. Works good. Nothing wrong with it. It's all good. I'm just going to use probably the fumet today. And what else? For seasoning, salt, pepper to taste, cayenne, you got a little bit of thyme, bay leaf, basil, marjoram, allspice. For wine, I've just had one from last night. This one's from Australia. It's a Pinot. It's not a Shiraz or a Gamay. But this is real easy. Simple to do. A lot of fun. A lot of recipes out there. But this one is really going to be cool. Tastes great. It's a nice light dish. You'll enjoy it. Oh, and always, if you're going to buy a good cutting board, get from my buddies in Mobile from Degree Woodworks. Call Glenn, call Margaret. They'll help you out. You can find them online. Okay, so oil's in there. I'm just going to add a little bit. And I've got something to stir this with. I usually use a wooden spoon, but I'm just going to use a whisk. Easy to make, easy to do. Yeah? I've got it on medium-high. Get that down a little bit. Get right there. Yeah, don't fall. Just going to put the rest in. It's okay. 3/4 cup, 3/4 cup. Or you want more? 1 to 1, 1.5 to 1.5, or 2 to 2. But I'm only feeding about 8, so smaller dish. We're going to do this for about 20, 30 minutes. You could use butter instead of oil if you want. Totally fine. Okay. So I'm not going to take this to as dark as I would normally get it for like my seafood gumbo or chicken and sausage gumbo or meatball and sausage gumbo or meatball and sausage stew. But we want to get it a little bit darker than this. So we'll keep going at it before we add the veggies. But we're close. We're very close. Yep. All right. This is the color I want. You can see it's got a good color texture. Because remember, we're just doing Coubion, so I don't need it uber dark. It's a good color. Now we're going to add in the veggies. Take that off. Yeah, get this done quick because I don't have, what do you call it? Emma. Alrighty. Nice. Want to freeze up that roux process with the veggies. The water will come out. Very nice. Very nice. Now I got to add in the celery and the bell peppers and the garlic. All right, so I kind of combined these together. That's okay. No worries on that. Oops, get some more in there. We're going to cook these down. We're going to turn them up a bit back to medium. Going to add in some garlic. Minced or chopped garlic is fine. And you want to get these veggies wilted nicely, is the term we like to use. Yep. Easy, easy peasy. Up to medium high. There we go. All right. We want to add in 1/4 cup. So, you know, I'm not measuring it. I'm just plopping it in. Come here. A bunch. That's pretty good. Pretty close, yeah? I want to get some juice out of that. That's 1/4 cup. Yeah. Yummy. Oh. So, I decided to go with the palmy chopped tomatoes. They're very good. We're just going to use the whole thing. It calls for a little bit smaller thing of it, but of amount. But I'm not going to use all of it, but that's all right. I'm going to bring this to a boil. It's on medium high. Very nice. Very nice. And we're going to add 1/4 of fish stock. So, and I decided to go with the fumet. Yeah? So, this is 2 cups. Yes. Yes. We're going to do half of another one. But let's just mix this around first. Yeah? Now, just to let you know, if you were to use the other fish stock, that one, it's a white, or it's a light brown fish stock. You'd have a slightly different color to this. Yep. So, and this is meant to be just about this color, if you can see. Oh yeah, very nice. We're going to bring this to a boil and then reduce it to simmer for about 10 minutes. Just to develop a few of the flavors. And then I'm going to start adding in all the spices. Yeah, very good. All right, I've got everything in. I'm bring it to a boil. But I'm going to show you the fish stock I use, and it really is quite nice. So, it's out of Spain. Really good stuff, guys. Darker, which I like. It's nice. But I'm going to show you the other one. Also out of Spain. Works really well. The difference is, this, of course, has gone through the process. It's concentrated fish stock. It's darker. Yeah. And you can really smell it in the roux on the stove, in the broth right now. And this one's like a light brown. So you'll get a little bit different color texture, you know? Like this wouldn't be maybe as dark as this. A little bit lighter, but that's okay. I like this color. This color is good. Makes me happy. Makes all my friends happy. There you go. Again, bring it to a boil and then on simmer for about 10 minutes before we add all the spices in. All right, so let's add in 3 bay leaves. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Got 3/4 cup of wine. I used that Australian Pinot I had. And I added in the lemon juice to the wine since we weren't going to be drinking it. You can add a little bit more wine if you want to. Not a big deal. And what else are we going to add? So you want a salt and pepper to taste, yeah? But we've got allspice, we've got majoram. Sorry. Yeah, majoram. One of the others I always misspell. Thyme. Cayenne if you want it. You don't have to. Salt and pepper to your flavoring, to whatever you think is important. Works for you, works for me. Quite all right. I'm not going to run through adding these in, but we've got this. Yep. Where's my... Oh, I missed it. There it is. I found it. All right. So we're going to add in the rest of all the spices, and we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to reduce to simmer, cover, and then it's going to simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour. So plenty of time. You're not going to add anything else in the meantime. No fish, no shrimp right now. Not necessary. This is a very strong fish stock. So I did have, just to show you, I did have this piece, which is, you know, it's got a bunch of meat on it. I was going to put it in. I really was, but I think the fish stock is so strong, I'm not going to do it. So this will end up being thrown away only because I've had it out for a little bit. But that's it. So we'll come back in a little bit, show you how it looks in an hour. So we're going to do some shrimp as well. We're going to do a really fast cooking of these because we're going to toss them in to the pot of Coubion stew, gravy, whatever you like to say. Yeah. But what we want to do is get these just browned enough, not much. Oop. Yeah. Back over here. There's that. We're not even seasoning these. We're just putting them in just to get some color. And they're going to be almost cooked through. Look at that. Almost cooked through. Then we're going to pull them off to the side and we're going to put them into the Coubion gravy. Look at this. Oh, that's exactly how it's supposed to be, guys. Yummy. Very good. Look at that. Quick and painless. Okay, so what we want to do, no seasoning, not necessary. Put it in a nice pan. I'm just going to brown it slightly. Oh, yeah. Nice. Medium. Very good. Easy browning. Just want to brown a little bit, yeah? Don't want to do a whole crazy lot. Nice redfish. Nice redfish, yes. Crap. Very nice, very nice. We're gonna brown slightly on both sides. Then in the oven. All right, good. So I browned everything. There it is. I got some pieces in there of the redfish. This is what they look like. Nicely browned, all good. And then they're gonna go in here just like these. Let's take a look. Oh, some shrimp. Yes, look at that. Oh, that's how it turns out, guys. And my buddy's already got something over here. Let's take a look. Mr. Nick, what we got? So this is what it should look like, guys. That's it. Redfish Coubion with some shrimp. Yummy.